Are you installing an exhaust fan in your greenhouse or building your own greenhouse? Well, if so, you're likely going to need to cut the polycarbonate. Well, we're here to help. While it might seem tricky at first, the good news is that with simple tools and a few simple techniques, you can get a clean, accurate cut with very little stress. Hi, I'm Trevor from Greenhouse Emporium, and in this video, I'll show you everything that you need to know about cutting polycarbonate panels. So we'll talk about the best tools for the job, demonstrate our cutting processes, and share tips that'll help you to avoid a lot of the common mistakes. Are you ready? All right, well, let's get started. Now, the first step to success is choosing the right tool for the panel thickness. So here are a couple of options. All right, so utility knife, perfect for cutting thin polycarbonate panels, generally under 6 millimeter. It keeps it clean and simple, but it takes a little bit of patience. Next, we have a Sawzall, ideal for medium to thick panels. Make sure to use a blade designed specifically for plastic to avoid the jagged edges. Next, we have a circular saw, best for thicker panels. Once again, make sure to use a thin tooth blade to ensure smooth cuts. Then you could use a hand saw, a manual option for all thicknesses, though it requires a steadier hand and a little more time and patience. Now we are going to use a vibratory blade. We found that it works really well for our uses. No matter the tool, always prioritize safety. Wear gloves to protect your hands and goggles to guard against flying debris. Before you start cutting, preparation is key. First thing you want to do is mark your line using a tape measure and a straight edge. Now, make sure to mark it clearly using a marker and masking tape. They both work pretty well for this. So now, remember to secure the panel lightly because you do not want to damage your polycarbonate, but secure it to your workbench to keep it from moving around. Now, secondary to that is secure the panel. For larger panels, use additional support under the cutting area to avoid flexing or cracking. You ready? Let's cut this thing. Now let me show you how we cut our polycarbonate panels. Today, we're going to use a vibratory saw with fine tooth blade on this 16 millimeter triple wall panel. Now, we're going to need to split this large panel in half so we can use part of it for the additional roof window, and the other piece is going to go underneath the roof window. So step one, double check your measurements and your marked line. We've done this, so no need to repeat this. Step two, position the saw just outside the line for the blade width. So we're going to be cutting it on this side of our line. Step three, start the saw and let it reach full speed before gently guiding it along the line, keeping your hand steady and let the tool do all the work. Step four, once the cut is complete, inspect the edges. If needed, use sandpaper to smooth them out. But I'm thinking with the vibratory saw, we shouldn't have this issue. Let's get started. Here are some additional tips to keep in mind. Place your cuts where they're less visible, especially like projects for greenhouses. In our case, the cut will be hidden by the frame anyways, but a straight cut is important just to make sure that it fits properly. So always cut between the channels of the corrugated panel to preserve their structural integrity. So cut close as you can to the structural wall, as you can see. Now, if you're building a DIY greenhouse, plan your cuts to maximize panel usage and to minimize waste. Let's talk about some common pitfalls. Too much pressure. Let the tool do the work to avoid cracks or uneven cuts. No supporting underneath. Unsupported panels, they might flex, leading to inaccurate cuts. Dull blades. Always use sharp blades for clean results. As you can see, cutting polycarbonate panels doesn't have to be difficult. With the right tools and preparation, you can achieve some really great results. If you found this video to be helpful, give us a thumbs up. So thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all later.